Conductor Bill, and this is my train, the Rocky Rail. She'll be taking us all across the United States this summer. Let me introduce you to our engineer who will make sure the engine runs safely for our trip.
Hi, my name is Engineer Francis, and I make sure the train has enough power to get where it's going. We'll be talking a lot about power on this here trip we're going on, and I'm so excited that you're coming with us. Conductor Bill, are we taking off soon?
We'll be taking off soon, but first we need everybody to board. All aboard! All aboard!
I think that's for us. Let's go.
Wait, don't forget your suitcase.
I'm so nervous, I almost forgot.
Well, hello there. Will you two be joining us this summer on the Rocky Rail? Feel free to drop your suitcases in there.
We are. My name is Brandon.
My name's Tina.
Pleased to meet you, Brandon and Tina. My name is Conductor Bill.
And I'm Engineer Francis.
I hope you're ready for the adventure of a lifetime.
Well, sort of.
We're actually pretty nervous. We've never been on a trip this big or been away from home this long before.
That's perfectly understandable. Why don't I give you a tour around the train and introduce you to everybody so you feel more comfortable. Let's start with Engineer Francis.
I'm the engineer, and I make the train go. We put the coal into the furnace, which creates the steam, which powers the engine. It's all about getting the right amount of power. Power is what makes the train go.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, and just like coal gives the train power, God gives us power in our lives. On this amazing adventure, we'll be learning a lot about how God gives us power. And I heard you're a little nervous. Did you know that God's power gives us courage? God's power gives us courage.
Really? I could use some of that right now.
Of course, God's power gives us the courage to do amazing things.
Like going on a trip across the United States in an amazing train. But if we're going to stay on schedule, we've got to be going.
Well, it was nice meeting you, Engineer Francis.
Yeah, thank you. We'll see you soon.
While they're looking for their friends, we're the Rocky Rockers, and we'll be joining you for every stop of the way. I'm Michelle, and I play the bass.
I'm Katie, and I sing.
I'm Megan, and I play keyboard.
Hi, I'm Richie, and I play the ukulele.
I'm Jacob, and I play the drums.
I'm Natalie, and I'll be teaching you the hand motions.
This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. This train is bound for glory. Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. 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 Jesus made a place in heaven for me. This train is bound for glory. This train.
Regina! Where's my hat? I told you not to forget my hat!
We have a world-class chef that will be preparing all of your meals.
Hi, my name is Richard, and this is my sous chef, Regina. But don't worry too much about her. I'm the real star. If I had my brother, she wouldn't even be working for me. But as I'm sure you guys know, I'm a celebrity. Do you guys want my autograph?
Actually, I haven't heard of you.
Yeah, I haven't heard of you either, so I'm good on the autograph. But I'm Brandon, and this is Tina.
All right. Well, you've caught me in the middle of making today's snack, so do you want me to show you what we're making?
Sure.
It's quite complicated. I'm sure only a world-renowned chef would be able to make it. So let's see what we're working with.
Actually, it's really easy if you want to make it home. I'll teach you how to. I'm pretty much the one who does everything around here anyways.
Regina! Where are my ingredients?
See, I told you.
Alright, so for today's snack, we're going to need to start with 4 granola bars. Regina, could I please have some? Thank you. So you want to take the first granola bar and open it, as you do with all 4. So you want to set them down on your tray about half an inch apart away from each other. Then Regina, if I could have the Twizzler Railways, please. You want to take the Twizzlers, set them down on the edge so that it spaces out across all 4 granola bars. Then you put the other Twizzler on the other edge of the granola bar so that it makes a little train track. Voila!
Wow, these are really great. Thanks, Chef. It was nice meeting you.
Of course! Au revoir!
Yes, let's go on to meet our next friend. Next, I'd like to introduce you to a prestigious crafter and tinkerer who can put just about anything together.
Hi, I'm Peggy.
Hi, Peggy. I'm Tina.
I'm Bradley.
What are you making there?
Oh, let me show you. It's something that you can make at home too. Today we're going to be making a brave book. This is helped to remind that God's power gives us courage. Today you're going to be needing a piece of paper, some scissors, a hole punch, some string, and some pens or markers. First off, you're going to take your piece of paper and you're going to fold it in half and cut it into rectangles. You should at least have about 10. Then you're going to take your hole punch and you're going to punch holes in the corner of it, of each page. Then you're going to get some string, don't need much, and you're going to tie them all together. And you're going to make a little book. And inside, you're going to write every single time where you felt brave. Whether that was riding a big roller coaster, or sleeping at night without a nightlight, whenever you felt brave. And that's it.
Wow, that's so cool. I definitely want to make one of those.
Yeah, same. Thanks so much for teaching us how to make that.
Of course. Check back often because I'm always getting new wacky ideas to make for things to make.
We'd be happy to, but right now we've got to be moving on if we want to stay on schedule. That about does it for the tour. So if y'all are ready.
Special delivery. Special delivery. I've got a telegram for Mr. Conductor Bill.
That's me. Who could have sent me a telegram?
Here you go, sir. And with that, I'm off.
Oh my goodness. Stop everything. We've got a very important message. I've got to dial this in.
Hello all, my name is Susie Sassafras. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm living in my bunker on the other end of the country, but I heard you're going on an adventure. And I have some very important information to give you. And my information comes from the most important source. The Bible. This is the Bible. I heard you learned that God's power gives you courage. Well, let me tell you a story in the Bible where God gave someone courage. You can find this Bible story in Acts 9:1-19 if you want to read more at your home with your family. In the story we have two main characters, Ananias and Saul. Ananias is a funny word. Ananias. Now Saul hated all the Christians and he wanted them to die because he really didn't like them. Bad dude. But God wanted him to stop hurting his followers. So one day Saul was walking along and God struck him blind. Now at that same time, God had a faithful follower named Ananias, and God told him where Saul was and sent Ananias to go help him. Now obviously Ananias was scared to go meet this powerful man named Saul because he was Christian and Saul hated Christians. Ananias was risking his life to go see Saul, but he trusted in God, and God's power gave Ananias courage. Ananias went to Saul, and when he got there, Saul apologized for all the wrong he had done and promised Ananias that he would dedicate his life towards serving Jesus and following God. As soon as Saul said this, something like scales fell from his eyes, and Saul could see again. It's like when I put my glasses on. He was ready to start a new life, and even gave himself a new name, Paul. And all of this happened because God's power gave Ananias courage. And it can give you courage too. So that's my special secret for all of you today. And who knows, maybe I'll have a few more stories to share with you along your adventure. But for now, I need to go rearrange my soup cans.
Thank you for the very important message. Whoa, we're almost out of time. Are you two feeling a little better about this adventure we're about to go on?
I definitely am. Thank you for reminding me about God's power. I just need to remember God's power gives us courage.
Well, if you're all ready, hop aboard and we'll be off. Francis, put some coal in there so we can get going.
You got it, boss.
All right, boys and girls. I hope you're ready to leave San Diego for a great adventure. All aboard! Next up, Colorado.